the reason I was bringing it up and back to divinity is like with stuff that is divine is you will know because you are part of divinity what the good stuff is. You don't have to think about it. Like you can feel about it. Like you will know when you're doing something or when something happens and the way you react or perceive it or feel about it or anything, you will always know what is wholesome, what is unwholesome, what is benefiting you and helping you, what is harming and hurting you. And like you can always trust that. And it's not something you have to think about to trust it. It's just like, just do it. And it's like, wow, so obvious. Like that becomes common sense.
It'll still make, like, I think, it's perhaps good to add that, like, likely you will move into things that you then realize afterwards that was harmful, because of conditioning, basically, of lack of awareness, of, it's like if we never made any errors or, never moved into something that was less than helpful, well then why is the state of the world in what it is, right? so it's like it's gonna happen, but just the more aware you are, the better, right? Obviously.
You could just throw that phrase on again. Wherever you are is okay. But you'll go into those things that are negative. Negative things will happen in the way you see them, all that stuff. But it's really just you kind of being slightly like maybe out of line with it or attached to it. So like you're suffering because of your attachment to one circumstance or another, unfolding or not unfolding, things like that. And every single one of those is just a sign to come back to you and not associate yourself with a thumbs up, but rather divinity. And it's really that simple. But because we are susceptible to it as humans, it's best to not go to them and like to actively be like, where's the good? And to go to that. Like you have to actively go out of your way. Maybe you'll stumble into something like really awesome, like some kind of meditation practice or something, which seems to be the only way it really happens due to karmic propensity or something, because it's so rare and fleeting in this world at the moment. But it's there. And if you actively look for it, you will always find it because it's always there. It's like, it's everywhere. And it's the same with the
the more stuff too. It's also, I would also add to that, it's like you'll, by looking for it, by changing how you perceive the world, then you're going to actually see more of it than maybe, you it's like you're creating your reality. You're going to see what you're focusing on or what you're attending to more. So
yeah, it's there all the time. You're going to be making more of it as you lean that way. Well, naturally, if like everything stayed exactly as it was, but you moved slightly more into the wholesome, yeah, you just made more of it.
You made more of it, and
just by default of thinking about it.
Yeah, you it's like, you are the change you see in the world, all this stuff.
It's weird how we can just like quote all the same quotes, like just quote every like mildly saintly-ish person that has ever existed, and it's all the same thing.
Yeah,
it's all the same.
Yeah,
we don't need to say anything else. Nobody needs any more messages. We're just gonna keep doing it because
roll credits.
Roll.